Okay, everybody. Yeah, I've decided where we're heading next. Team, we're heading straight up north to Redcliffe Village. Allister recommended this a while ago, and it's time I finally followed up on it. So this is Redcliffe.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Cousland my half-brother, I suppose.
What? Well, don't you think you might have told... Wait. Don't you think you might have told me this before?
How? When would I say that? Oh, by the way, King Marek had sex with a servant and she produced a bastard son. That's me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Cousland's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Then why tell me? Why do I even need to know?
Because it will probably come up. I didn't want to walk into Redcliffe without you knowing the truth. That would be just awkward.
Got a
I have
point.
no illusions about my status, however. It's always been made very clear that I'm a commoner, and now a Grey Warden, and in no way in line for the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Cousland's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't.
I agree.
So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
I have to be a smartass, dude. You know that. Thank you for telling me, though. Oh, Allister, so thank you. Oh, when you leveled. I forgot. Good thing I took a break and figured out how you can learn, how any of you guys can learn these. Okay, when. Perfect. Now then, petrify. Definitely some good choices. I'm thinking petrify. Wait. Yes, they already learned all the healing you can. Haste may be good, but you're not strong enough to learn that. Maybe glyph would be useful to learn. Actually, no, petrification. And because then you can combine it with stone fit. No, wait, Morgan can already take care of that. So, glyph of paralysis. Well then, team, let's go. Hello, Thomas?
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Wait, there's a problem here?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard that they are all sick. Does that count?
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Okay. That's not a good sign, team. We either gonna die or this is gonna be interesting. This must be the Chantry. Yep, Chantry. And not a good amount of and too many injured. Ban Tegan, I presume?
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Allister? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
No, not all of us died.
So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may know my father.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What are these evil things you guys keep talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Cousland dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but
Zombies.
I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
Of course we'll help. I think we're gonna be trapped here anyway.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the Chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss some things with you first.
Of course.
Isn't all this timing a little convenient?
Are you suggesting what's happened here is related to Cousland's death and the Civil War, even Eamon's illness?
Do you know why he's ill?
No, I do not. I arrived recently myself, having heard the news. I know as much as you do now.
And Arleman is an heir to the throne, technically, isn't he?
Our sister was Cousland's mother. I suppose we've royal blood, but it's a shaky claim to the throne, though still better than Loghain's. And it does mean Eamon could intervene in Loghain's bid for the throne, but let's not leap to conclusions. I would not like to think that anyone would wish this on my brother. He is a good man, and much loved by the people of Redcliffe. And I can't imagine how terrible it must be for our lesser Isolde, and especially Connor. I would not want him to lose his father at such a young age.
You have some of the knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
The search for the urn?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Should things go amiss?
Should the monsters find their way in. I would prefer not to fight in the chantry, but if they come, then so must it be. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Yeah, smart. Okay, so what exactly are these things?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, perhaps. Spirits possessing the bodies of the dead. We could be dealing with a mage, but who would do such a thing?
What happens after the battle's over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
Okay, should we get
Very
back to
well.
work?
Luck be with you, my friend.
Thank you. Village under siege. Morgan, I know you don't approve of helping people. It goes against your nature.
Let us pray.
Unfortunately,
returned yet.
I help people.
His forgiveness.
They're gone.
Blessed art thou. You are a stranger
Hello, Mother.
amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
I'll be grateful when I take care of them.
I will be grateful of your attempt, even if it fails. We can ask no more. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. Surely this cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left? All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
How safe is the chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
We'd like your blessing.
Of course, child. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
When will they be back?
Okay. Just hoping for a little more. Okay,
I'm
let's
scared,
get
Mother.
the
When are the
let's get all the
bad men
info we
coming?
can.
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be alright.
Hello.
You're a
Jeddah.
Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened.
Ooh,
But I
think
haven't
I know
heard
who
from
you
them
are.
since.
Are you Jeddah?
I am. You've heard of me?
I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
Okay.
Father is outside defending the village from the bad.
I just talk to
We must stay.
you.
Yes?
Honestly, I have bad news. Your husband is dead.
Why? What did he do to deserve this?
Not exactly the best timing in retrospect, but I think it's better I told you now than
I'm
later.
so scared, Father.
Caitlin?
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but
I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
Grief can make us do many things that don't make any sense, I'm afraid. If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Have you tried looking for him?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
I'll find him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
Okay, let's head on out. Time to build up our forces.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Okay. You're very fishy.
No, we don't have the men.
Okay, let's talk to you.
No sign of them coming back from the castle.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
I'm sorry, but you've heard wrong.
So you say? A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Murdoch. Have faith, good man. We'll take care of this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Crotchety. Why does he refuse to talk?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Nobody else can do this?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Good point. I'll see if I can what I can do.
If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go around town and find everything we can. We're gonna need everything we can to take out these zombies. Okay, guys, I don't think you know this from earlier, but I hate zombies. Partly afraid of them, partly just despise their existence. So I'm gonna do my best to keep a brave face on, but I'm just gonna say I really hate zombies. Please, with every fiber of my being. In the meantime, let's get everything we can. Like Callahan, no swimming. Random. Maybe we can find also that little boy. Morgan, make some more of these. I don't have any lyrium dust, so there's no point in that. Okay. General store, let's open that up. Can need everything we can get. There's no one in here. Note. Tattered shopping list. Okay. Either the owner of the store is dead or something else. There's an oil lamp in that barrel. I'll use that. Really? I have insufficient skill? Let me just double check how good... My cunning's that high. I should be able to. Oh well, I'll deal with it later. Gotta get this town prepared. Prepared by nightfall. Caitlin's house. I wonder if she was dumb enough not to check her own house for her brother. Okay, there's a book here. Legends of Callahan. Hello, is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
Young man, come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am.
She's good. Well, that was an easy find.
Alright. I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
First, tell me what you were doing in here.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I can help you.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Where is this sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
Perhaps I can use the sword to help the village.
I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people.
I will.
I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Good. I convinced him without too much trouble. Would have been bad if that kid died. Now then, it should be upstairs. Second floor. The green blade. 10%. It's pretty good, actually. Does better damage, better critical. Strength modifier, armor pen. I wonder. Please tell me I can use it. Dang it, it's another main-handed. But I think I'll use it for a little bit. Since my current sword works better on Darkspawn, from what I've noticed. And I haven't actually met many Darkspawn lately. Okay, good. That's one good piece of news.
Yes.
Okay, we gotta find the blacksmith and maybe a few other crazy people. Dwyn's house. I think that's the name of the blacksmith. I'll just lock it, pick it open. I'm just not in the mood. I'm talking to you face to face, Mr. Blacksmith.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope
Oh,
you have a good
who are
reason
you?
for breaking and entering into my home.
We'll go where we like, unless you'd like to stop us.
No, have to run the place. It's not like I could stop people like you anyway. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
You should be out... I won't lie. You should be out there helping defend the village.
Why? When did this town ever rush to my rescue?
You're a coward.
You look more than competent. With you out there, they don't really need me, do they?
Either you die out... Your chances are better out there than in here.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Either die out there or here. There and now.
So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go. If you want me out there so badly.
Good man.
Spoken like someone who doesn't know me very well. Go tell Murdoch he won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
Okay, I know he got that sword. According to what I heard, he has a sword. Okay, I should have asked him about that sword in retrospect. Apparently, he has something to do with the Quinari sword. So I'm gonna head there now. Only because I really would like to know. I'll give you a frickin' hammer to replace it.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
Oh well, I guess I'll do it after the battle. Or maybe I'll just turn back time.